Welcome, family and friends. It is my pleasure to be with you all today, and I'm incredibly excited to be officiating the marriage of Robbie and Jo. Now, could I please begin by asking everyone to kindly turn their phones off? I know it's hard to disconnect sometimes, but Robbie and Jo would greatly appreciate it if you could be here in the moment with them. I would also ask that any photos that you take of Robbie and Jo during the day are kept off social media until the happy couple have posted their own photos for everyone to see. Thank you all for your understanding. Now please sit back and enjoy the ceremony. Love has gathered us here today. We are here to celebrate the love that Joanne and Robbie have for each other, as well as the love that each of you has given to them throughout their lives. As family and friends, you are the ones that have taught Joanne and Robert how to love. You have shown them the blessings that come through loving one another. Having planted the seed of love in them, we are now gathered to support them as they embark upon their voyage of discovery as husband and wife. We are here to see them off on this journey. Let us also be there to see them through it. Robbie and Jo met each other while Robbie was treating Jo's mother, Elizabeth. Sadly, Elizabeth passed away just over a year ago, but not before she worked her magic and introduced Jo and Robbie. Gratefully, she was alive to attend their engagement party, but sadly, she didn't make it to the wedding. I'm sure that if she were here, she would tell you both how much she cares for you and how she wishes you all the best for the future. Since becoming a couple, Robbie and Jo have travelled the world a lot, sometimes together exploring new places, and sometimes when Jo gets dragged along to one of Robbie's medical conferences. However, she assures me that Robbie only goes to the tropical conferences so that she can enjoy the sun and the surrounds, while Robbie sits in presentations all day. Robbie also brings 2 children to this new family, Caleb and Poppy, and Jo brings her daughter, Samantha. From what I've heard from both of them, the kids get on wonderfully and are all excited to be extending their families. Now I believe Jo's sister, Megan, is going to perform a reading from The Art of Marriage by William A. Pedersen. Thank you, Megan, that was beautiful. Now I have to inform both Robbie and Jo that I am duly authorized by law to solemnize marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to the law in Australia, is the union of 2 people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Now that we have the formal stuff out of the way, let's get down to the rest of the ceremony. Now, Robbie and Jo have written their own vows. Robbie, would you like to go first?
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Robert Patrick Downs, take you, Joanne Theresa Johnston, to be my lawful wedded wife. From this time forward, to love you, to be a comfort and a safe haven in your life, to hold you close, to listen deeply when you speak, to nourish you with my gentleness, to uphold you with my strength, to weigh the effects of the words I speak and the things I do, and to never take you for granted, and to always give thanks for you as a presence in my life.
Jo, do you have your vows?
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Joanne Therese Johnston, take you, Robert Patrick Downs, to be my lawful wedded husband, from this time forward, to love you, to be a comfort and safe haven in your life, to hold you close, to listen deeply when you speak, to nourish you with my gentleness, to uphold you with my strength, to weigh the effects of the words I speak and the things I do, to never take you for granted, and to always give thanks for your presence in my life.
Now, do you guys have your rings? Now, these rings are circles, and circles are symbolic of the sun, the earth, and the universe. As arms that embrace these wedding rings you give and receive this day reflect the circle of shared love into which you enter as partners in life. May you always be blessed, and may you abide in peace and love. Robbie, please repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
and my knowledge that in marrying you,
and my knowledge that in marrying you,
I am becoming much more than I am,
I am becoming much more than I am.
I give you this ring,
I give you this ring,
with the promise that I will love you,
with the promise that I will love you,
and keep my heart open to you,
and keep my heart open to you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Jo, please repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
as a sign of my love,
and my knowledge that in marrying you,
and my knowledge that in marrying you,
I am becoming much more than I am.
I am becoming much more than I am.
I give you this ring,
I give you this ring,
with the promise that I will love you,
with the promise that I will love you,
and keep my heart open to you,
and keep my heart open to you,
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Robbie and Jo, I wish you the courage to keep your loving hearts open to each other for the rest of your lives, and to cherish the precious love you share. May you continue to find delight in each other and in your being together. May your love forever nourish you and keep you strong. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Now, if everyone could please just talk amongst yourself while we go and sign the marriage certificates in the register, and we'll be back in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, it is my great honor and privilege to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Downs.